if I took off on a 45-day adventure across the country. I didn't have a planned route. I didn't know the communities I was biking through. I didn't know if there was a campground. I didn't know if the hotels would be available. And my bike lock rattles off my bike down, hits my chain, and gets sucked into my derailleur while I'm flying down and snaps it. I'm like, oh my God, am I actually gonna have to like get a U-Haul and drive home? And it just was so much weight, like just the pressure of telling my kid. It was one of the lowest moments of the trip.
Okay, good morning.
So I sleep in, I wake up to the birds chirping. I'm literally at an empty campground. It just seems like another casual day. All right, we're gonna get on the bike, we're gonna bike all day. Little did I know it was gonna be the greatest ride. I'm gonna meet the two coolest people I met on the whole trip, Jack and Jolene.
Right now we're at Camp Wood, Texas. Getting a little bit of a late start because this camp was so private and peaceful. I slept in. It's gonna get up to be 98 degrees today. We have an 80-mile ride and about 3,000 feet of elevation. Last day of pushing hills, and then by the end of the week we'll be in Navasota, Texas with no more hills.
I knew I had a finish line where I was gonna meet people, and regardless, every day we were just focused on getting closer step by step. 98 degrees with no stores to refuel water. You wanna be like, okay, sip slowly, make sure I eat every 30 minutes, and just like, okay, you're high risk right now. You are in the middle of nowhere with no breakdown lane. It's, we are on right here. I don't know what's gonna come from this. I just knew something was calling me to do it. And when you put yourself in those tough positions, it's like, how could this not yield to something awesome?
Nice, you found some shade. Good, how you doing? It's a serious climb today, boy. Yeah. It's not all easy days. This is one of the coolest roads I've been on yet. Yeah, baby, getting it. Rock and roll. This view. Oh my God. Oh my God. That is awesome. Oh. This is what biking in America is all about. What's up, man? You must be Jack. Nice to meet you, dude. I'm Kurt.
What's your name?
Kurt?
Kurt.
That was a fun section, huh?
To actually have company, like, we were literally laughing and enjoying ourselves the whole time. And he didn't even tell anyone on Biking America. He didn't have the plan of Biking America. And he ended up biking the entire country just completely on his own, just not broadcasting it, not having huge goals, just kind of like, what am I gonna get into today? And that was really inspiring for me. That was another example of learning to live my ride and not just ride my ride. When I think of when I biked America, I always remember this day. I wanted to make myself comfortable getting uncomfortable. I wanted to seek a new adventure just to see who I'd meet, what I'd accomplish. And then now today, just realizing like, oh, okay, this is why I biked America. This is what I was seeking right now. Well, right there, that's, the zen of the trip, like being in your trip and not just trying to check the box of I biked America, but actually being present, actually like feeling the feels, and this girl, that's what she's doing. She's just doing the wave, feeling the wind. We just got done fighting like two big mountains, and in this, 98 degrees, you can see we got long sleeves blocking the sun, and yet we're all enjoying ourselves. This was kind of the last descent of the trip that was like really memorable, but I'll never forget this. I just remember being in the moment, just feeling that whoop, that little tickle belly, and it was just such a relief because I knew the bulk of the elevation of the whole trip was done.
Hey, cow! Hey, what's up, dude? Oh, shit.
Shout out to my buddy Andrew Triv. He taught me and my family that whenever you go by a cow, you, hey, cow, and how many of them look up, ding, 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 you know, you get X amount of points. So throughout the trip, I thought it was really funny to record this and keep sending it to my daughters.
We are in Hunt, Texas, which means I'm over halfway.
What are the chances I meet someone, Jack, from the area that this is modeled after? And that was kind of bizarre. And he was so excited to put his bike down. And so we go walking over there. It was just really neat because he's seen the real thing in person. This is day 22, and every night I unpacked my equipment and I did my process the same way every night. From, okay, now I charge while my stuff's charging, I'll shower while I'm showering, or once I've showered, I'll clean my laundry. Once that's dried up, I'll do maps. And I just did it the same order, and it was really important for me to show that in this video. And I think really those little habits were one of the compounding factors that allowed me to bike the entire trip.
Well, my nightmare just happened. I was cruising. You just saw that amazing start to the day. Bike's looking tight. Completely snapped the set. Completely snapped off. Stranded on the side of the road. 7 miles to the bike shop. This like literally could be a game ender. On a road with nobody. Here we go, time to start walking.
I think we're 2 miles in or something like that, and my bike lock falls off, rattles off my bike down, hits my chain, and gets sucked into my derailleur while I'm flying down and snaps it. And little do I know, I don't even know there's so much more damage to the bike than what I even know about at this moment. And you can just see, I'm looking down and I'm like, oh my God, am I actually gonna have to like get a U-Haul and drive home and be the guy, you know, oh, I only did it halfway, and have all my excuses and have all the reasons that justified it and everyone would support it and it would have been good. But in the moment, it was like, this is not why I'm here. Like, we need to figure this out. And where's the next bike shop? Where am I gonna get a derailleur? How do I fix a derailleur? And it just was so much weight, like just the pressure of telling my kids, or, you know, there was so much weight. Like, it was like, where do you even start? It was one of the lowest moments of the trip.
All right, so the chain is disconnected and we're using hills to our advantage and coasting. I've talked to the bike shop 8 miles away, and we were just, I got my bungee cord keeping tension on my chain, and we're living a serious emergency on a touring across America, and we're gonna grab the bull by the horns, and tonight might be the first night that we bike at night. Johnson City, baby. I'm gonna get a night shot at Johnson City. No matter what, I'm making it to Johnson City. I will go till 2 in the morning.
I was really nervous I was gonna walk the whole time, but I decided to take the risk of hitchhiking and asking for people with trucks. So every time I saw a truck coming, I threw my finger out and maybe someone would be willing to help me. But if no one helped me, I was gonna walk there. I'm just thinking back of my air assault days, of the military days, when we would be loaded up with full gear and do a 12-mile ruck march, right? Like, oh, I've walked 12 miles before with a bunch of equipment. I can push a bike.
All right, got a truck coming. Here we go. Let's see if we get lucky. I don't advise just hiking with strangers, but emergency, baby. I got my Jackknife 4000 on my hip. I really appreciate this.
This guy is a hero. He is a hero. One, he just bought this truck, so he was so excited to show off this truck, and he was adamant about me using his stairs up into it. And it's he was a very nice fella. You know, he was excited to be helping me, and he's like, well, if it don't go there, we'll go to the next bike shop. We're gonna get you squared away, boy. And he was like, he was committed for the day. You know, an hour before. Oh, this is a game ender. I'm gonna have to quit the trip. I just believe in the better good of people, and here's a perfect example of it. The chain came up with such force, it snapped the 2 aluminum pipes of my back rack.
Back on the road. $230. But back on the road.
So we don't know that. So now I'm thinking, all right, I'm fixed. The journey goes on. I'm gonna hop on. I'm gonna hit another 50 miles and get to my goal, location. But no, instead I find severe headwinds and another broken back rack that all my 40 plus pounds of panniers weren't even riding on, and it goes south again here. So this was a day of obstacles.
All right, today's what we call a contingency day. Back rack was super loose. Notice it was bent here. Well, apparently when the derailleur broke, it also broke the frame of my bike rack. So instead of 70 miles, doing 25 miles, now I get to go to my second bike shop. We're gonna bike across America still though. Ripping up in the shed. Oh yeah. We're gonna go right through that wall. Here we go.
I haven't seen any buddies or anyone I know since I left, 20-something days before. And the last time I saw Gene, we were serving in the military together. So we were best friends. We were in Afghanistan. It just was super cool to have this moment and to have 2 days of severe obstacles. It was a perfect time to just kind of reset and refocus and just laugh and have fun.
What's up, horsey? What's the name of the horse?
Gus and Little Sue.
Gus and Little Sue. Oh, look, they come running right over.
Good morning, everybody. We are in Louisiana. The glass on the front of this camera broke, so for the last 3 days I haven't really gotten any footage, but we have gotten out of Texas and we're here at another award-winning motel. She's all geared up. We got a day full of storms, and yeah, we're gonna go fill water bottles and hit the road. Let's go.
We're starting to get a lot of tornado warnings and a lot of storm warnings. This is definitely where the factor of moisture is starting to come into play. I'm not able to do my laundry and hang it up to dry anymore. And the day before, everything got soaked and the humidity level is just through the roof. So you can see I'm starting to hang out my equipment while I'm riding, trying to dry stuff.
Drenched in sweat, guy. Drenched in sweat. The humidity, dew point, is 90% today, and the humidity is 85 or something. But I got a whistle now for the puppies though.
During this adventure, I learned I truly love educating people and inspiring people while I'm adventuring, and it makes me feel pretty good that these opportunities came from this trip.
Hey, Cal. What's up, boys? Girls?
Staying at the Bunkie Fire Department tonight. Look at this antique fire truck we got here. This thing's pretty cool.
I was supposed to tent out this night, and these guys just were so nice. And then not to mention, I got to shower there and charge my equipment there. I slept like a rock that night, and there was severe thunderstorms. And here I am, I was a volunteer firefighter in high school, and now I'm sleeping in a fire station. It was awesome.